This is Rippz, and this is the RE-VERS show, a show that brings you artists, DJs, comedians, songwriters. If you're one of those, please get in contact at reversshow@gmail.com. This is season 1, episode 1, and we kick things off with none other than Rage from Sluden. How you doing, my bro? How you doing?
They're there, man. I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. You know what? Just have to big you up, my broski.
I appreciate you,
Trust me, man.
I appreciate you.
Stepped in there and settings is looking right, man. Looking proper, man.
You're the one person that I thought, I could get on the show and that will give me a decent conversation, in depth. So explain to the people, who is Rage?
We got straight into it, yeah?
Straight into it.
Come on, man.
Straight into it. Who are you?
You know what? I just say Rage, it's that complex simplicity, man. I'm a Grime artist.
Okay.
I'm an East Londoner. Do you know what I mean? Hustler, work hard, try and play hard as well. But that's at core, I'm a Grime artist. You know what I mean? And I say Grime as well because I'm not really happy with the name, but for business purposes, I have to use the...
So you haven't delved into
moniker.
any other genres then?
I dabble.
Yeah?
I'm a musician, innit? So I do all types of music, but I feel where I put my heart and soul is in Grime.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's where, Rage exists, lives.
So where's Rage from? Where did you grow up?
So foundations.
Yeah, foundations. Where are you from?
Man. We're talking Royal London.
Okay.
Hospital.
Okay, born and bred.
Yeah,
I say
so
nothing.
East is East. You know what I
okay.
mean? Like proper Whitechapel, Royal London. Grew up in Tower Hamlets.
Okay.
You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Okay. So, in regards to you as an artist, where would you put yourself? And let's say, I'll say in the next year. We'll start with first.
In the next year, I will say releasing an album.
Okay.
Career defining, something that's been in the works for a little while, and I'm just putting the finer touches to it. So for me, it's be rolling out my album, and just like that's a statement because I feel like we've been doing music for a while, made mixtapes, we've done other things, singles, but haven't made an album.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Independent as well, so it's something for me. It's an achievement for me to make an album.
So the reason why I ask is because I want to know when you started music. Because obviously there's a journey of where you started from and where you're gonna get to. So obviously in a year's time, that's where you want to be. So how long would you say you've been doing music?
That's a good question, man. I say 20 plus.
Any point at that time where you thought, you know what, I don't want to do music anymore? It's long.
Plenty.
Yeah.
Plenty.
So
times.
what kept you going, man?
You know what? Yeah, it's like building a house,
Yeah.
And every now and then you take a break from building the house. But what keeps you going is how much of the house you've already built.
Yeah.
It's like building a house, but you're taking breaks.
Okay.
But in the breaks, you're reminiscing or you're thinking about the house you was building.
Yeah.
You might have just put the front door on or just done the windows.
Yeah.
So for me, it's that kind of like, I can't let it go. You get where I'm coming from? Like, no matter
You
what.
put so much work you've already.
Yeah, it's like, and it's not only that as well, it's like, you make plans, innit, with music, and it's easy to make music, but the business side of music is where it gets technical and it gets expensive.
Very
You
expensive.
know where I'm coming from? So,
I know, 100%.
Exactly. So it's
100%.
like when you're trying, in your mind, I'm going to do this. But then when you start looking at the numbers and what it's worth, like I'll give you an example. The other day I was going to do a music video. At last minute, I just said, nah, man, scrap it.
Why?
It's not worth it.
It wasn't worth
For me, I just felt like if I'm going to spend money, at least let it be a song that I'm trying to make as a single or something like that, where in the long run it's going to make money back or there's a game plan.
Yeah.
Why am I just spending money to put out a freestyle?
I agree.
That isn't necessarily, do you know what I mean, going nowhere like that. And I'm not saying not going nowhere as in people won't like it, but just in terms of what I'm trying to do, what's the follow-up after that type of thing.
The reason why I say I agree is because I was once an artist myself. And obviously putting out music is not just about putting out music, it's a promo behind it as well, which where the money, obviously.
The marketing and stuff like that, yeah.
And that's where the balance and obviously it comes into plan. So that's why I say that in that sense. So going forward, obviously, in regards to the music side of things, obviously you want to bring out something next year. What was the pivotal moment in your life where you thought, I need to keep going? Like, this music thing is for me, in that sense. Like,
I've had plenty though, plenty moments in it. I feel like, and you know what I mean, like certain achievements. I'll give you an example.
Go on.
I remember getting the call from one of the man them. Can't wait for Puffs. One of the man them innit, from Sluden, and it was like, yo, Wiley's requested you to go on his mixtape or whatever. He wants a verse from you. And I'm like, Wiley requested me? Like, okay. You know I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Like just moments like that where it's like, all right then.
It makes sense.
Yeah, like people are, like the ones that know, they know. Like, you know I'm coming from? So it's like, you can't just put it all in the bin type of thing. Like, because it's like parents keeping up with appearances. Man want their video to look lavish, bro. So when you can't do that. A lot of us, we're very prideful, innit?
Yes.
Like, where we come from, innit? So it's like, if we can't go out in our best light, we don't want to go out at all. Man ain't trying to go to the club in all dirty clothes. Like, we're like that. If man, you know what I mean? If man ain't looking right, I'm not going out. So a lot of things just don't end up going out just because we're just like, nah, it's not. That ain't done, or that needs doing, or it's too much that needs doing to just make it go out like that.
But you know that saying where they say that one song, is only one song that will make you where you want to be. One of those songs that you just didn't want to put out could have been that song. Could have been.
Could have been. You never know, innit? Like, that's just... but that's another reason why, even like you yourself, you said, like, you know, you're doing music, but you could never really, truly give up music.
Never.
Because if there's something that moves you, or you hear a rhythm or whatever, and you get a vibes for it, and if that's something that you feel is this one's good, you're gonna put out a single, or you're gonna test the waters, or you know what I mean, you're gonna put a little clip on your Insta or something, because
100%.
if that's part of you, who you are, it will never go nowhere. I feel like it's like it's a natural gift. You know where I'm coming from? Like,
from
music?
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, the ability to do music and the ability to make people feel something from the music you're doing. I feel like not everyone has that talent. So when you've been shown that you have, it's up to you
what you do with it.
You know what I mean?
So obviously, people that know you from wherever from, obviously I know you from a long time in that respect. However, everyone knows you from being in Sluden. What crew was you in before Sluden? Prior to Sluden?
So those that's older in the ends, they will remember Dancehall Mafia, innit? Yeah. And that's like my foundations, innit? When in terms of MCing, doing anything active in music, that's the beginning for me, innit? Like, you know what I mean? So Dancehall Mafia, Leighton based, I'm coming from. Even though we had members from other parts like Hackney and Tottenham, whatever, but it was predominantly, you know what I mean, started in Leighton, born and bred. Man, that's the foundations.
So when did you join Sluden? What year?
I'd say like 2004, 2003. Like 2003. 2003. So I was living in Plaster with them.
Okay.
So I moved from the ends. Probably just around them times.
So who is your link to Sluden?
So we're like, we've got family that So it's like relatives related. So few of the guys that was in Sluden, it was like cousins and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it was like, so we had family link already, and just also just meeting like Chronic and that around the ends as well. So it's, do you know what I mean? Like it was natural things.
Natural transition.
There was natural things, and there was also family ties. Do you know what I mean? But even when I was in Dancehall Mafia, like I was doing sets with Sluden.
Okay.
You know where I'm coming
so
from?
it just came natural.
So it's like, it was natural because it's like, man's repping Dancehall Mafia, innit? And, but we'll pair, you know, like MCs link up, whatever.
Yeah.
But where I had the family ties as well, so it's naturally, man's just there, innit? MC with Sluden, go on radio with Sluden, do little ones and twos. They're older bros, innit? So man are looking up to them like, yeah, man, this is levels now. You know what I mean?
So
like,
did you feel like you had to step up your levels in regards
100%, bro. 100%, man. When you're MCing with guys like S.1, man, come on, man.
Long live.
Like, you get me, man. R.I.P.
R.I.P., man.
You get me? But, like, for me, S.1, the coldest Grime MC that there's ever been. You get me? In terms of,
step back.
Because obviously,
go for the back.
Obviously, you got D Double. That's like man's favorite, innit? But in terms of Grime, like no one can't see Esco, innit? So I'm coming from, like, in terms of delivery, bars, all of that. He had the whole package, innit?
It was cold.
You know what I mean? So when man was going on sets with Esco and that, Chronic, G-Man, Pit, all these big dogs, like, man had to level up, bro. And I remember them times there, like, man wasn't even smoking like that. So man's going there, bro, and it's looking like a sauna. Bro, I remember getting high off the contact.
Off the fumes.
Yeah, I was getting high off the contact, bro, because it's just, you could just see a cloud of smoke. So when man spraying your heart out, and then obviously you're breathing in it, so it's like, brother, man was inhaling some fumes in those sets. You get me? But it was cold. It was cold. So obviously that was in the background, but like I said, I moved to Plaster, wasn't it? So randomly, I've just seen Esco in Plaster, innit?
Yeah.
Like, randomly. And it's like, what, go on, you know, we're just chopping it up. And he just put it to me, like, yeah, I've been thinking, you man link up. He even had the name, Sluden Mafia.
So it was already Sluden and then changed it to Sluden Mafia.
So, no, it was Sluden. So it's like, his idea was like, it's like we was doing like a D block thing. Like, where, like, there's different crews. Do you know where I'm coming from? So there's all different sects and parts. So they slew them, as in like that's the elder.
The main,
and then we slew them Mafia. So we're like our own entity, but we're under the umbrella. Type of thing. So I was feeling that kind of, we're not changing who we are, but we're joining the ranks in it, in terms of like slew them. You get me? So yeah, he just had the whole idea, and for me it just made sense, man. Like at that time, a lot of the man from Dancehall Mafia was just birded off. So the crew just was kind of on hiatus by default. You know where I'm coming from? Because it's like, we probably just had like 1 or 2 or 3 members that was about.
So it's not like you wanted to leave, it was like...
It was just a natural thing that happened, bro. It's just in like...
Something that had to happen.
Yeah, like guys are... Like at them times there, we're like, 16, 17... So, like, guys are getting 3 to 4 years. Like, yeah, bro, trust me. Like, the whole climate will be different by the time you come back. Like, so, yeah, the Dancehall Mafia kind of just went still, I'd say. And then the Sluden was just like a natural progression for me, in terms of, all right, this is the next chapter in terms of my music career, what I'm doing.
So have you faced any challenges being in Sluden?
You know what? It's challenges,
Yeah, what's the biggest one you faced, if you have faced any?
It's a weird one, because I feel like when I think of that word, it just feels like, yeah, I'd say like we ourselves was our biggest challenge that we faced, as in ourselves, like just mobilizing, and there's so many of us. Do you know what I mean? I feel like the idea was spot on, But in terms of mobilizing the ship, yeah, you know what? I'd say Esco passing, man. I feel like Esco passing.
I think that took a toll on a lot of people, though.
Yeah,
a lot. Even people that didn't know him, that knew him through music.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I feel like for the crew, that was a tough one to take, man. And who he was as well for the crew and what he represented, like, yeah, man. Obviously, I feel like that was a big challenge in terms of like the aftermath and where do we go from here? How do we pick up the pieces?
What do we do?
Yeah, what do we do? Yeah. So I'd say that, man. That one hit us hard, man. Like the whole ends as well. Genuinely, even just like outside of music, just everyday people from the area and that, like, my man just had a great rapport with a lot of people. Do you know what I mean? So just, yeah, man.
It's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Obviously, he brought a lot to the game as well. At a very early standard, a very early stage. Sorry.
Yeah, just inspired a lot of men as well. There's a lot of men that, like,
a lot.
Even to this day, people are still using these bars for their lyrics and stuff like that. It's paying homage.
There was nothing like it then back then. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
How would you think of bars like that? Obviously, growing up, I was on the side of trying to be good bars and do this, but then you would come out with these. I wouldn't say negative bars, but it's bars where people took to, but it's where we grew up and how we grew up. You know what I mean? So that's why a lot of people related to his bars. You know what I mean?
He was just phenomenal.
Yeah,
with the wordplay.
I was young when I first, but obviously growing up, it was my sort of thing. But then D-Double is the D-Double era as well.
Yeah,
so
but obviously that's what I'm saying. D-Double, but what I'm trying to say is Esco's so cold, that he was on those shows with them.
Yeah.
So his bars was just as legendary as some of them man's bars.
I agree.
Do you know what I mean? Because he was in the mix. So he was who's that back?
Draw for the man.
Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So
I agree.
Bro, like, and it's just like I said, because I was around, man, I see it. And I see even for the man then when because he was very selective as well.
Yeah.
It was like that, he's one away. So like he'll be on the show for time, you wouldn't even think he's an MC. Because he's just holding the corner. And then when he's ready, he's just coming. Yeah.
Bless it one time.
And one time, and that's it. And everyone's just like, raw, is that what you do? You get where I'm coming from? But yeah, that's why I say what I say, man. There's levels to this thing, man.
Yeah, definitely levels. So saying that, not that I want to put you on a spot, in regards to everyone that's in Sluden, where would you rank yourself in regards to everyone that's in Sluden?
That's
saying that there's levels to this.
Yeah. And I say this, yeah, and it's the reals, yeah. I feel like man are generals, innit?
Yeah.
Like when man MC'd with certain man, yeah, there's no denying what people can do. Do you understand? So whether someone else thinks that person's the favourite or this person's the favourite, I'm telling you now that every single man in that crew, bro, is levels.
Yeah.
In their own right. In their own way, bro. Do you know where I'm coming from? Like, there's no going around it. Because I've even the guys that I thought he's all right, over time he showed me,
But that could be because they realised who they're MCing with. So they realised that they have to step up levels, which made everyone else step up levels.
Yeah, it could be an element.
Because
definitely.
what I've heard from you, I know you probably haven't put it out. I'm sorry to put you on a spot like this, but he showed me some music recently, levels in it, yeah? And I told him that already. So obviously, I can see where he's coming from.
I appreciate it, but I'm just saying you see it is, one thing that always humbles me in music, is that it's subjective, bro.
100%.
So people go back and forth all day long about who and why that person's better. And you know where I'm coming from, and their reasons why. So, like I said, and when I've been around people and I've heard extensive footage or extensive verses from them, I know. Remember, we're talking about there's MCing, and then there's being an artist.
Explain the difference.
So I feel like MCing is just more like someone that's got bars, that can ride the rhythms and can go to shows or whatever, and that's cool. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can hype up the crowds and that.
Yeah.
But for me, an artist is someone that's gonna make a song, and the song has layers, or there's a way that they've structured the song that showcase their artistry. Do you get where I'm coming from? Separately from just being able to MC, because I feel like I said, a lot of people can write bars, but not a lot of people can write songs. And there's a difference between that. Do you know what I mean? So when I hear a man make a song and I can hear the angles in that, that's when I have to raise the respect.
So where would you put yourself? Are you a person that can write songs, or are you a borrower, or are you both?
Always an artist, man. I've been, like I said, from my first mixtape, that was like, I felt like I'd done a lot on that mixtape in terms of, I had like about 7 hip-hop songs on there. Purposely. Because even though I do grime and I love grime, I'm a student of hip-hop. I'm someone that was very much into hip-hop. Like, you know what I mean? In our golden era of hip-hop. You know what I mean? The 90s rap, like gangster rap era.
Yeah, growing up, I don't think it was though. You know what? I didn't really listen to hip-hop heavy. It was more garage when it came into my...
I didn't like garage.
No.
I'll be real, it's like, I grew to love garage.
No, Heartless
I grew,
Crew.
yeah, no, that. But obviously that's what got me, that's what I'm saying, but they was MCing now. But I'm talking about the original, like, house, do you know what I mean? Because it's like house and garage, innit? So it's not just garage, innit? It's not just two-step. There was like the 4 to the floor joints that like, they would have, innit? So for me, like a lot of my older cousins and that would be into that. And listening from the outside, it just sounded mad to me. Like I couldn't hear no bass line.
But to be
I could hear just...
yeah. To be fair, I don't think that's not what I liked. I think I got into it and it was like Heartless Crew, Page You Go,
but
and them
I
sort
feel
of
like
things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like man's a little bit older than you, innit? So in terms of when
it came in.
Yeah, like in
Fair
terms
enough.
of the house itself and what my peoples was into, they was into like the 4 to the floor stuff and that.
Okay.
Which like I said, I grew to like
Later.
Yeah. But initially I wasn't a fan of that.
Okay.
I was more hip hop and I was more DMX, Tupac, you know what I'm saying, Mobb Deep, Wu-Tang Clan. That was more my cup of tea.
To be honest, I did listen to Wu-Tang, DMX, but it wasn't really... I don't know. I didn't really take to it. I think I more liked it because my older sister was listening to it and...
Cannabis. Remember Cannabis?
No, what's that?
That the rapper, man. The one that he had a rap battle with LL Cool J and that.
No.
Like he was mad technical, bro. He was mad technical. Like I like technical raps. I like Nas. You know what I mean? I like rappers that painted pictures, like wordsmiths and stuff like that.
I think, like you said, I grew to like that.
Mm-hmm.
You see, now I can, what's the word? Not acknowledge. I can appreciate that now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But back then, I didn't really...
No, but that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, when I say I'm a student, yeah, because what I did is, I was into the current stuff. So when I started getting into rap, Wu-Tang Clan dropped the album. Wu-Tang Forever. And Puff Daddy and the Family, so just after Biggie died, so like 98, 99 times.
Yeah.
Man's getting into it. So, but after I've absorbed all what was going on then, I started going back to older joints, the classics, the stuff that I wasn't old enough to know about at the time, but now I'm older.
To know about.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Revisit. So
100.
Yeah, man. I don't know where I was going with it, but yeah, I just had to just let you know that the music foundation was hip-hop was a big part of it.
So, that being said, what would you say your biggest song is to date? Obviously, taking into consideration, obviously you like the hip hop thing. I want to see what song it is.
Yeah, like you know it is. I got obviously different songs in it.
Yeah.
But I feel like the song I done called Political Music. I done it on a channel called Global Faction.
It wasn't on. It's not on. It's on Apple Music and that.
It is on. It's on. I got an EP, RE-VERS Top Dollar EP.
Yeah, make sure you go and look at that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, that should be on Apple Music, Spotify. But that one there, it's like man showcase like more conscious side, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In terms of what you wouldn't expect from me. But to me, that's kind of homage to my hip hop background.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Because, like I said, my artist is Tupac, and you know.
I think mine was Biggie though. I think.
No, you can listen. You can be with whatever who you want to be with. Bro.
I just have to bring that out. I'm sorry.
No, you can say
I just have to say that out.
Listen, over the years we've done all that, but I just can only speak for me, innit?
Of course.
You know what I mean? Everyone's got their own personal, but my thing is with Tupac is the dimensions of the song. The same guy that's gonna write Hit 'Em Up, that's gonna write Dear Mama. You know I'm coming from.
I love them songs though.
Yeah,
I can't lie.
but this
them
is
songs
what
are lit.
But
lit.
this is what I'm saying, man. Man's dealing with balance, innit? So
balance.
yeah, fam. So that's my thing, innit? The same guy that's gonna tell you man better duck is the same guy that's gonna tell you about political music and why the government is effing about. You know I'm coming from, and certain things need to change and X, Y, and Z. Cause I'm about embodying that spirit of Tupac in terms of being able to talk on many different subjects and not just being one-dimensional as an artist. You know what I mean?
Yes, 100%. You got to be you got to be able to go in different directions and listen. But like I said, took that on when I was growing up. You know what I mean? You have to have balance in regards to me. You can't just listen to crazy all the time. You got to have some sort of
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like I'm saying, certain artists, I've kind of fell out of love with them because over the time they could only give me one dimension.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I understand.
They kind of exhaust you because it's like
you're done with it. It's like the same thing all the time.
I don't even want to name drop, but it is what it is. I used to listen to a rapper called Ransom.
Yeah.
Pain and Glory, some of the best. Trust me, if anyone want to know about old school hip hop, you know what I mean? Pain and Glory, Ransom. I think he's got like 3 mixtapes. But brother, after like the 3rd mixtape, bro, man was giving me depression, bro. It was too much pain. I couldn't take, you know what I'm saying? I need to listen to some jiggy rap or something to just uplift me.
Uplift you a bit.
Because he had pain in abundance. So,
I hear you.
Yeah, man.
So what advice would you give to your younger self?
Stay low and keep firing. Hey, no, that's just a quote. That's a quote from Biggie Smalls, by the way. Why? You get me? Yeah, man, cold. But no, just like I said, innit, my younger self, I would have just said, listen, you're on the right path. You just need to go harder.
Yeah?
Naturally.
Go harder.
Yeah, man, because I feel like, see this thing, it's like you got to give it your heart and soul and you got to live and breathe it. And there's been many times I haven't lived and breathed it. So I'm trying to see. So that's why I'm never like jealous of anyone, because I feel like there's certain guys that lived and breathed it, was homeless for it. So I'm coming from, slept in the cold for it. I slept in a car for it. Like, I've been blessed to be able to do other things, innit? So I'm not starving. But at the same time, if I was, then I would have put my... You know I'm coming from?
Yeah.
I'm Skepta said something the other day,
Go
on Twitter, I was looking at, and he said something about when he made Blacklisted, like, it was mattress on the floor settings. And I deeped it, and I was like, yeah, man. That's the kind of, like, see when you're creating something, bro. Yeah. Like, seriously. Yeah. Like, nothing else matters, innit?
Nothing.
Like, do you know where I'm coming from?
Bro.
And no, but this is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so it's like, when I know I'm not putting that kind of energy into something, then I'm not giving it my best shot. I'm not pursuing it. Do you know where I'm coming from? Yeah. And I feel like, obviously, man, like, life is laughing, innit? So man's got kids, whatever, and it's like, it's a balance.
You got kids? How many kids you got?
I got 3, man.
Yeah? Wait, I didn't know. I just wanted
I
to,
got
since you
3,
said
man.
it.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Papa
yeah,
Rage.
man, blessings, man. All blessings. But what I'm trying to say is it's like, for what man need to do, man would miss them. Do you know where I'm coming from? Like, for the job, it's like, for what man would need to do, how often would you actually see your kids? Like, the guys that's like,
fully
out here
active
touring, whatever.
yeah.
Like, let's be real, innit? Like,
Hardly.
So that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, there's a balance in it, and that's where I'm trying to find my balance, if that makes sense, where I can kind of do a bit of everything, because obviously I would have given my soul to this thing, innit? You know what I'm trying to say, in terms of like all my time, my effort, everything. And 100%, the music would have been phenomenal, but I wouldn't have been a dad to my kids. You know where I'm coming from? Like, I wouldn't.
Yeah, but I think you may have. I think you're seeing it from a different angle, because there's a lot of artists, big artists out there that are still parents to their kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
but just it's your trajectory as well. So what I'm trying to say is, like, if you're on your way or you're in a good situation and you have a child, then it kind of just continues on in terms of how you find a balance. Like, for instance, I remember J. Cole was saying something about having a studio in his house, and his son can run in the studio and see him and stuff. So, you know what I mean? So there's a balance between, all right, I can still be at home, but I can still get busy when I need to and find that. So I mean, so obviously that's his way of keeping himself in the family home, even though I might be busy more time, but I'm not too far away from you. Versus a man that's going up and down the country, different studios, wherever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's different.
It's
You
obviously
really
you wanna tell yourself, I'm doing it for the kids and don't worry the money, and you go to the best schools and all that. But what life showed me is nothing takes away from actually being there for your youth. So you can lie to yourself and say, yeah, I'm a millionaire and I've done this and done that, but it's still, do you know what I mean? There's a give and take to it. So I'm trying to find that middle ground where it's like, yeah, be a pops and still maintain a music career. Like, you know what I mean?
do you think you found that balance now, or
working on it still,
working
man.
on it?
Still working on it, man. I ain't perfect. The recipe, like I said, man, my kids are young right now, so it's like it's active season, bro. So I'm coming from like hands on deck business. You know what I mean? So
I hear you, man.
for me, it's like that's always gonna be my priority. But at the same time, like I said, I'm trying to drop something. You know what I'm saying? So,
But what I heard already, or something different?
Yeah. So both, bro. I got what you heard, and I got something different. So I'm trying to like, you know what I mean? Pattern up 2 different things. Like I said, one's an album, one's a more mixtape.
What,
so
genres, or is it still in the grime, or what are you doing with it?
Mainly grime, innit?
Mainly, yeah.
Grime, but obviously I always I try and approach my grime with a different I want to say different, innit? Like, I'm special. I know I'm special, but what I mean is, like, I have a style of grime, yeah, that's, I would say, man, it's like my wave. But it's not everyone's grime. Do you know where I'm coming from? It's not the same as, like, loud grime. Like, it's not, do you know where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Like, I can do that, because that's the essence, but I feel like I like to try and evolve the bar of grime to make it more palatable, if that's the right word.
And that's what I was gonna get to as well, because don't get me wrong, obviously the loud grime is good for like a once thing, like maybe in a dance to maybe get a reload, whatever. But to listen to it on a long journey is a mad thing. Whereas a soulful grime, you can listen to that more long. You can listen to that on a long journey. You know what I mean?
And it's just because you gotta remember, drill and grime are the same tempo, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. That 140, you don't have to approach it the same way every time, is what I'm saying to you. Like, you can, to manipulate, even though it's the same tempo, but you can manipulate that tempo and put your own touch on it.
Yeah, but that being said, now that you've heard that grime and drill is the same tempo, don't you think that a drill flow on a grime beat would take off?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. People can manipulate that tempo.
That's why I said that, because you said that.
Because it's just a tempo. People think, oh, grime, you have to be like this or have to be like that, and for me, like I said, going back to hip hop, there wasn't one style of hip hop. There was different rappers that brought their own thing to the table, and that's what made it sick. That's for me what made grime sick. See, like now, where everything's like, you can clone an artist nowadays. You can clone a rapper. You can clone a drill guy. Like, you know what I mean? You can clone these things. You can take a bit of everyone else and say,
put
this is,
yeah,
this is a artist. But I feel like in the essence of anything, you really had to bring something to the table to be part of the tape. Like, do you know what I mean? You couldn't just copy and paste.
Yeah,
like,
you have to bring your own style in with it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you...
What are you really bringing?
Angle?
Who are you?
Do you know what I mean? So if you couldn't do that, you couldn't sit with the real Jenners. Do you know what I mean? And I say that even for the younger generation, because you feel like, what's the magic formula to be here? It's to bring something to the table. What's unique about your thing that no one else don't do? That, you know, I'm coming from, because the ones that stand out to you, that's where it is. Like, raw, he's spitting that different. His mind's different. Like, and that's what we appreciate. We don't want to hear the same. You can study this guy's flow or study this, you know what I mean? But you just sound, we've heard it then.
You've heard it.
What are you bringing that's different? So
that's what I feel within this music scene as well. Because everyone will come with the same sort of flow, same sort of this, whatever. Mm-hmm. But what are you bringing that's different? It's what's going to set you apart from everyone else. And that's what I've seen. And another thing is that it's not what you know, it's who you know. Because you could be the hardest MC, the hardest artist, but if you don't have the right connections, and that's what I've seen. I don't know if it's for anyone else.
You know, it is, but it's you're right, and that just goes for anything in life, though, innit? Connections, you know what I mean? That's unfortunately proximity. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of money stays within the same circles, because it's proximity. Everyone that's around knows what's going on, but. I'm like I said, innit, I'm still about organic, innit. I still feel like people, like, even when I go to like radio and I mean, I'm on the set with different MCs, I can still appreciate that every single one of these guys are cold, and you put a live audience in front of any one of these guys and they'll shut it down. Mm-hmm. They'll do a job, and none of them might be known, but trust me, and it's like when you go to places like Jamaica or whatever. On every street corner, there's a guy that's cold, a guy that can sing like Bob Marley, or a guy that can spit like Vibes Cartel. Do you know where I'm coming from?
But they're not known because they're
not known. But you put them in the flesh, or you put them in front of a camera, and they'll cook something. That's like, even the AG online when I was watching that. What's his name? Is it Daddy Freddy or one of them niggas? But he was spitting bars, bro.
Who? Daddy Freddy?
Yeah, it's one of them Donnies, bro, man. Them a long time Jamaican.
Well, and he went on the AG show?
Yeah, but he was old school. You get me? He's like in his 50s, 60s.
I need to look that up.
Donnie was cold, bro. Donnie was cold. You could tell he was cold from long time ago. You get what I'm trying to say?
long.
Yeah, like them man been cold from like it's and that's what I'm saying. There's so many of them gems that are just like floating around, and you get me, just on the train or the guy that's sweeping the road, but you stop him and drop a verse and might make you shed a tear. You know what I mean? Like high levels. You know what I'm trying to say? And this, like, to me, that's why I say I still believe in the organic, because it's who you know, but that real moment, no one can't take that away from someone. Like that's people know this ain't manufactured. This is real talent versus you can have the best beat, whatever, marketing. But your shit, man. Like, you know what I mean?
At the end of the day, you can do whatever.
As well, because it's like, you can see how quick, bro, you can see how quick them songs slide out of the charts, bro. I mean they do the electric slide out of the charts, the tune will drop in the charts at number 14. 2 weeks later, it's 54.
Done.
And then after that, it's gone.
You know why? I think they've done the promo at the beginning to get it out there, to pay them whatever, to get it to them. But obviously, to keep that up as well is a different thing.
Do you know what I mean? There's no substance to it. And so that's what I'm saying. Is in like with music, it's always about the feeling. And man can't never forget that. All the marketing, all the money behind it ain't going to change that. No one ain't feeling that when the song comes on. Then it's air. And that's why a lot of like label shit is like it can help and hinder. you know where I'm coming from? So it's in a way, like I said, yeah, it would have been nice to have to connect and I'm up there. But at the same time, my creative process has never been hindered by, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. I literally can make what I want to make. And do you know what I mean? And I feel like that's always going to register with your audience. Like, oh, yeah, this, man, saying it with chest. It's not a song that you're not, you know what I mean? Because some people, unfortunately, because of the sake of the label, you might be on songs that you don't actually love. So it's just...
But you have to put them out in
that
respect.
It's just, but that's what I'm saying, that's political. Like, you know what I mean? When you haven't got all that around you, you can just create freely. And if you make the bangers, you make the bangers, man.
But no, it's not needed, especially with places like TuneCore, Ditto. You can actually upload your own music and try and make your own money back. But it's literally down to promotion as well, though. So you still need to put in money to get the promo out.
You can, it's a business, isn't it? It's a business, isn't it? Money talks, isn't it?
And that's what it is, really, at the end of the day. That's what it is. So what would you say your biggest fear is?
Boy, you're not putting out this album.
Is that your biggest fear?
Oh, hey, bruv, come on, man. Like I'm saying, we're building the house here, innit?
Yeah.
So
you got the soil, you got the foundation, you got the walls, you got the windows. You do the furniture now. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I say that.
Put the curtains on and stuff. Like, honestly,
the decor.
Like, even when I forget, you know what I mean? I'll chat to other guys and they'll be like, yeah, brother, like, man, got legacy, foundations. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's men that know and remember. So even when I don't want to remember, I want to know. There's people that remember and know, and they're like, nah, bro, levels. You know what I'm trying to say? So with all of that under the belt, what is going to be like, what's the be-all and end-all for that? So that's why I said I'll start off an album for me, because that's like, it's a body of work that I can now say, yeah, that's a part of me. And then, because I put it like this, yeah, get biblical quickly, yeah.
Go on.
But see, like Solomon, and it's like he wrote books at different ages.
Okay.
And that's how I see like my albums, innit? Like albums need to reflect growth and where you're at.
In life.
I'm trying to say. So every book, every album, you should learn something from the next one to the next one. You know where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Like the journey. And so that's why I feel like, man, yeah, the house is the albums. Because everything else is just like furniture. But the albums is like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So the next album is like building a friggin' extension, another wing to the house. You know what I'm saying?
Say
like,
no more.
Yeah, until we get a castle or something.
Hey, so when should we be expecting? I don't want to put no pressure on you or anything like that.
I know. I just listen. Like I said, it's independent, innit? So obviously, but finishing touches. So like I said, I want to drop like even if it's end of this year, next year, early. But I'm looking to have it in that region. Do you know what I mean? Whether I drop something before then, who knows? But the album is esoteric. I even got the name.
That's esoteric.
Yeah, esoteric.
So what's the definition?
So it's like things that like certain things that you don't need to say but will be understood. Do you get where I'm coming from? It's like this. It's how can I put it? It's like if I say something or a certain statement I say, it's not for everyone, but it's for the chosen ones to get. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So it's like that. Everyone shouldn't understand it. Only the people that it's meant for. You know what I mean? So esoteric. It could even be a symbol or something. But me and you know what that is.
Yeah.
Me and you know, what that means or what we're supposed to do. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but for people that don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah, you need to be down. If you're not down, you can't get. It don't make sense.
Yeah, but within the album itself, I feel that you should drop little hints and clues within it so people can be down that want to be down, if that makes sense.
100%.
So as long as that's...
Yeah, 100%. Listen, but being down is it's like, it's something that you just got to feel and understand, and not everyone's on that frequency to get it. So even if you dropped a clue, they're not on that freak. They don't, you know what I'm saying? It's just the frequency.
But when you're dealing with frequencies, that's a different sort of thing now, because not a lot of people will understand frequencies. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
That's a difficult. That's another conversation.
What I'm
I think
people are dense. I mean, like people are kind of, they're not like that. See what I'm saying? So, like I said, when you do music, this is beyond us, you know, bro. Like stuff that music, the thoughts, the songs, the vibes. This is powerful things, bro. This ain't just like, oh yeah, like not everything makes it in my song.
Yeah.
Not everything moves me. Do you know where I'm coming from?
100%.
So whatever can get to that point has to be approved. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like
First.
So yeah, it's techie, bro, man. So yeah, man.
Top 3 artists, dead or alive.
Jeez. They're all dying, innit?
So all your favourite artists
they're
are dying?
all dying, bro.
Everyone's just dropping out.
Yeah, they're all dying. Like, man. Like, obviously Tupac, Shakur has to be there. Do you know where I'm coming from?
Yeah. Explain why though. Why is he there?
That's because, like I said, he embodied. Like for me, he was the personification of hip hop.
Okay.
Like he defined it for me.
Right in the middle there.
But that's what I'm saying.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, that's King Man. That's King Man right there. Like, what I mean is like like I've never seen a star shine so bright. And remember that guy died when he was like 25, bro.
Was he that young?
And he lived
24, 25?
Yeah,
I think it was, yeah.
It's like he lived like 1,000 lives.
Literally, he done everything they needed to do.
Yeah, man.
Literally.
In 25 years, bro. Like,
done everything.
And like I said, the songs and the catalogue and everything that, like the songs that he's got, bro. Like, and it's just like, yeah, man, this guy, he done the most. He lived. If you know about living, he lived. For 25 years, he lived the hell out of life. And like I said, Biggie, immaculate wordsmith, but I feel like Tupac, the person, all the Black Panthers things and
everything,
like the revolutionary
as a
spirit of him as well. Like he was really spot on the money for me as a black man growing up, trying to make sense of the world that you've been born into and the history and the legacy and the slavery and all these things and trying to work out you know what I mean, navigate yourself in this world. I feel like yeah, man, that's number one right there.
Number two?
Number two, see, you know it is, because we just limiting it to genres, or is it?
Oh no, like, top 3 artists, dead or alive, whoever you like, bro. It's who inspires you. You know what I mean? It's not anyone else's thoughts. It's yours, bro.
Yeah, no, it's real, but there's just so many in it. Like there's so many. I'm trying to think. Like I could say Biggie, but I don't. It's like you get me. If I could say, it's really rough, bro. Cause there's just so many. There's so many. Honestly, Bob Marley. You know what I mean? You got to put Bob in there. You know what I mean?
You got to put Bob.
Yeah, like you got to put Bob in there. Like it's very powerful, very big part of everyone's childhood.
Yeah,
and just a giant in the music thing. Number 3. You know what?
Go on.
Michael Jackson, bro.
I said Michael. Inspiration.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That is Mike, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? Thriller, the Moonwalker, the movie. Like,
yeah.
Come on, man.
Growing up, I think he was part of everyone's lives in the 90s.
Yeah.
90s,
like,
definitely, 100%.
So that's a cold top 3.
Yeah,
if I say so.
I'd agree still. But saying that, where would you see yourself in 5 years? I know I said a year, but I did that on purpose so I can see where your mind was at. But in the next 5 years, where do you see Rage? What do you see yourself doing?
That's, you know what I mean? Family first, always. You know
Family first.
Always.
Yeah, say no more.
Older than the fam. Something interesting. I'll see, like, obviously, I'll be doing my thing, you know, making my money, whatever I'm doing. But I feel like I want to be there, so I'm interested in on the media front.
Okay.
So, I don't know, but I just never stagnant. I just feel like, you know, I was doing the food business like a few years back. It was obviously stopped that due to mumsy's illness or whatever.
Sorry, man.
You know what I mean? But I'm just like, on to the next. What's the next thing? You know what I mean? So obviously I love music, but there's the football. So the football coaching, I'm looking at, you know, stepping up my, you know, getting into the, you know, more hands-on. Whether I'm coaching a team or I'm just running my own show, but I want to be there more with that.
Well, on the football side of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I see it. I heard that. Obviously, I was going to ask you about have you got any other business adventures as well, but obviously you jumped on that straight away.
Come on, like obviously the coaching, that's like a passion. That's, you know what I mean. So that's something that I'm actually look forward to doing. Just otherwise, just always see like businesses I've done before. So maybe like my clothing line, and things like that.
You want to bring that back out, or
we had the SludenMafia.com. Doing the clothing, I was doing that. So there's other things that, you know, like when you're ready, we'll go back, we'll revisit certain things. You know what I mean? When the time's right, put the energy back into that. Because there was 1 or 2 pieces that I wanted to do, and time's just gone by. But I had some ideas for a couple of iconic pieces and that. You get me?
What is that one thing that you can think of that people that know about you?
Where? I don't know, you know. I was just thinking like maybe, see, when I was younger, Dizzy Rascal's mum used to babysit me.
Yeah. That's a good thing. That is one thing that people want to know about you. I just thought about the one thing quickly.
Real sport.
That's not where your love came for music, but that's where you thought, if he can, was he busy? Was he Dizzy Rascal then, though?
No.
So you wouldn't have known to think, fair enough.
That was Dylan them times.
No, fair enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Fair
Like
enough.
I said, like, man grew up, like, you know what I mean? Like, man grew up in the same area. Like I said, his mum used to babysit me.
Yeah.
This was back then, like, shout out to Ada and Orlando. But yeah, like, Ada was the rapper in the ends.
Okay.
Like, he was the guy with the bars. I remember Dizzy being a DJ.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
He weren't even
rapping. I remember the last time I went to a bowl, when I left the area and I come back, he was DJing Jungle, bro. Yeah, Dizzy was DJing Jungle and Ada was the MC. And I think then he might have came off the decks and sprayed like a 16.
So everything changed?
Nah, not everything. I'm just saying, that's the last time I was in bowl, that's what they was up to.
Okay.
Everything else is history now, but I'm just saying you. Back then he never had bars. He wasn't the lyrics man.
He weren't Dizzy.
Ada. Them times I didn't even spit. I was just admiring what them man was doing.
Okay.
And it was up on it early. You know what I'm saying? I kind of jumped on it a bit after them, man. So
okay.
Yeah, man.
So I know I asked you before, but I don't think you said the age. How old was you when you first started? Now that you said that.
So I feel like I was in secondary school, innit? So like I said, I left bowl like year 7. So I was in like year 7.
You started year 7, year 8.
Middle of year. No, I'm saying I left bowl in the middle of year 7.
Okay.
And obviously, I'd go back from time to time. So I'm saying, when I was in year 7, them man was already doing their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I probably started MCing in like year 9, coming up to year 10.
Okay.
You know where I'm coming from?
Okay.
So like, these times, like Wiley's already people's, Dizzy's already, like, do you know where I'm coming from? Like, the bowl locks already starting to take off. Like, I Love You's a tune.
Banger.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Banger.
Yeah, Eskimo, like, so there's things happening, innit?
Yeah.
But, so yeah, I was literally starting to MC in the midst of all of those things. But we still had, like, more Fire Crew in the ends and Nicky Forcer. So even though the bowl lot was doing their thing, in Wolfram Forest we had guys that were cold and like I said, More Fire.
Nicky Forster wasn't in More Fire though. It was a solo.
No. I'm
It was a
saying
solo
for
act.
Wolf
innit?
and
Oh,
Forest.
for Wolf and Forest.
Yeah,
that were
like
doing
I'm
it.
saying in Wolf and Forest, there was More Fire crew.
So it's an East Connection weren't doing it.
They come.
East Coast,
They
they
come
come.
after though, bro. Like East Connect. Like you said, Juki Mundo, Double O. Yeah and no, because come on, they can't compare to More Fire. Innit? More Fire had the big hit
Of course, but
songs,
with
innit?
with More Fire.
I'm coming
of
from,
course,
so like
100%.
even a lot of men that
100%.
from Wolf and Forest, More Fire was like, they was the be all and end all in terms of the big crew in the ends. Do you know what I mean? At the time, there was other crews, Dirty Dogs, you know what I mean, Boys in the Hood, whatever.
Big up Dogs.
But, yeah, big up Dogs, but obviously, yeah, More Fire. So me personally, like I said, I grew up Ozzy B, Nico. I mimicked them man's lyrics, bro. Forster, I mimicked that. Before I had bars, I sprayed their bars.
So saying that now. So was there any part of your time where you wanted to be in the Fire Youngers when it came apart? Because I know I did. I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to be in that crew. I wanted to be in that crew. You didn't want to be in the Fire Youngers.
How could I be? I'm not a fighter, bro. Them man are all younger than me.
Oh yeah, I thought you was right. Oh, fair enough. You're their age group.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like,
my bad.
You get me, and shout out to Clips.
Yeah, I'm going mad. My bad.
But you gotta remember, man, Sluden, bro. Like I want to say, I will. Every aspect of my life was apex predator business.
Okay.
So I'm coming from.
Yeah.
So, like, even this being in the end, and it's like moving around Bowman and those things, and that's notorious. That's apex on the roadside. Do you know what I mean? Oh, where you from? Later. Oh, where you Bowman? Wow. So when it came to the music, I feel like Sluden kind of represented what man was already on. So I'm coming from in terms of like, yeah, these are some street guys that Sluden, the real type of thing. I don't feel like any other Grime crew could. So there was no way that I would want to be in any other Grime crew like that in terms of what we was on. Because that's, you know what I mean? That obviously is a gift and a curse, but yeah, man. Like, big up Fire Youngers and all of that. But trust me, man, we was definitely, I don't know, man. I probably would have won a show down with Roll Deep, if anything. Roll Deep or, you know what I mean?
But that's more. But now you said it though, that's why I realised that.
The age difference, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, this for me, like, remember, me and Dizzy are age mates, bro.
Yeah.
So what he was doing with Wiley and that, it can only be
them
levels.
Yeah,
bro. It can never be anything else. I hear you. You know what I'm saying?
But now you said that to me, I realised, and I'll take it back. My apologies putting it in that. But obviously, growing up, I knew people within the crew as well. Mm. So obviously, that was something that I wanted. Obviously, because we was doing the 8-bar things, and I was on tracks or whatever. But obviously, I wasn't probably good enough then to obviously be within that that
but
crew.
I know, but I could see why though, bro. And like I said, them man there, that whole side of things had a phenomenal run them time.
Yeah.
Because it was like Lethal, everything was just connecting.
Yeah.
And they, like I said, then they put out that tune, New
Era.
Yeah.
Can you bring it to the fire?
Yeah, that one for me.
That was when, and then they're done together. Yeah,
but I like that. To me, that was
the basketball
that was
place,
actually
isn't it?
a hit, a Grime hit.
Yeah,
like, you know where I'm coming from, and that's what I mean. It's like the trajectory of where everything was going was beautiful. Then,
that's why I wanted to be a part of it. I was young in it. It was something where I wanted to be a part of because obviously Lippy was in my class as well in school. So when he was going to do music videos, like it was exciting times. You know what I mean?
Bro,
you know what I mean?
It's
all.
Bro, man. It's like this is what I'm trying to say. Like for us, like this thing, it really saved man's life. Like you know where I'm coming from, bro. Cause
from the streets, for real.
Yeah, bro. Because you know what I'm saying? It gave man something to aspire to. Because there's a lot of man that's on the roads, bro, and they ain't got none of that. So for me, if I didn't have music, then I'd probably just be a madman. Because, you know what I'm saying? How much am I getting out of the ends, bro? What am I doing? You know
win the bloody lottery.
Yeah, or that's what I'm saying. But, like, with me, it's like music gave me a focus, innit? Rather than just peeing badness or whatever. It gave me something to aspire to be, man. So for a lot of us, man, music, yeah, man, it played a big part of our lives, bro.
For me as well, because even when you said something about, sorry, I have to go back, but you said something about DJ, Dizzy being a DJ. I was actually a DJ as well back in the day. I had decks as well. I mean, not decks. I was teaching people, but I didn't have my own decks. But I had records that I would go and obviously go to the youth clubs with and all of that. You know what I mean? And spin up a couple of things. But one day they just got stolen and I just lost all heart, literally.
See, it's mad you said that because I went, like, it's mad, innit? I wasn't a DJ.
Yeah.
But I had decks.
Yeah. So
and I had records.
But did you learn or?
Yeah, I could mix, innit? Like,
okay.
I could mix, but the thing is, yeah, I love the music so much, yeah, that I would buy those records. If my DJs couldn't afford it, then I would go and buy it. I would, you know what I'm trying to say? So I got in the habit of, I had a whole selection. I gave it to my cousin. I hope he still got it. But yeah, I had all the like Grime tunes and that fresh press, the white labels and that. That's the whole rhythm division and a couple other spots. Bro.
I haven't got my own done. I mean, I used to
dubplate.
Dubplates, get them pressed as well.
I've done that. I went to
Just me.
my man's thing, innit?
Where was it? It wasn't Rhythm Factory. They sent me. I went to Rhythm Factory in Bow and they sent me somewhere to go and get them done.
The dub house or something.
I don't know where it was.
Yeah, but
like
man, one of them passed, innit? One of the main guys that used to do the dubs for, man. I can't remember. Music House. Yeah, man went to Music
Where was
House.
that? Where was Music House?
I swear it was, bruv, I can't remember. I swear it was in North somewhere, bro. Might have been in North. It could have been in West, bro. My mum, yeah, allow me. But what I'm trying to say is, yeah, now Music House, I think the guy's named Leon, the guy that used to cut the dubs, but that was like, and even that, like, these are big, like, milestones for man, cutting dubs. That's proper sound system business. You know where I'm coming from, like, yeah, man, you're taking music serious when you're putting money in on a dub plate. Let's just have that right.
That's why I took it serious. But then, like I said, they got stolen and my heart went with him. So I thought, you know what?
Yeah, now you're saying that. He's got my dubs, he's got everything, bro. He's got everything. I gave him the whole belly.
Everything.
Yeah, like, he better have that safe somewhere, because I gave him the whole belly.
See, now you got to make that phone call after the session and say, yo, my brother, I need them.
I'm going to double check to see, hey, cuz you still got that, because listen, my man, yeah, we was collecting.
Yeah.
See, I'm an avid music collector. Back then, CD bar in Stratford. Yeah. Mad.
We're going to get into a quick game called Short Journey, Long Journey. Yeah? Okay. So when I say that, I mean, what artist would you rather listen to on a short journey or what artist would you rather listen to on a long journey, yeah? Yeah. Quick fire at them, yeah? So, 50 Cent game.
50 Cent, man. Yeah. I just feel like I wouldn't have enough game songs.
Scraps, Nines.
I'll go with Scraps for the long journey.
Okay, and Nines for the short.
Nines for the short.
Drake, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, definitely Kendrick for the long journey and Drake for the short journey.
K-Coke, K-Trap.
K-Trap for the long journey. K-Coke for the short journey.
Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
That's easy, man. Nicki for the long journey.
Easy.
You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, that's easy.
H, Central C.
Central C, man.
Burna Boy, Wizkid.
Burna Boy, long journey.
D-Double, Kano.
Sorry, D. Nah, but you know it is, because obviously D-Double, get me, favourite, innit? But body of work.
Yeah.
I've got to go with Kano for the long journey.
Jay-Z, Kanye West.
I'm going to go with Kanye, you know.
For long journey,
yeah? Man. I'm going to go with Kanye.
Nas, Snoop Dogg.
Ah, boy. Nah, Nas, man.
We're going with Giggs, Wretch 32.
It's easy for me, man. Going with the landlord.
Let's go over then. Stormzy, Chipmunk.
Chipmunk. How he's going on lately. I'll give Chipmunk for a long journey.
Gets, Merkston.
Give Gets his flowers, man.
Yeah. Clipson, Temper T.
I'm going to go with Clips, man, for the
long journey.
For the long journey, man.
Michael Jackson, Bob Marley.
We're going with Bob Marley.
All the meds, drive down the road.
Just all of that as well, all the meds, and just I feel like man's older, innit? So a lot of the like Michael Jackson stuff, like it's a time and a place, it's a mood. But I feel like Bob Marley's just more like anytime. Like, you could just,
anytime, anywhere.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Slap on a Bob Marley.
He didn't come to the studio interview. He actually came with some bars to shell down the studio in. So we're gonna give him that space. So Rage, take it away, my bro.
Turn up the rhythm in the headphones a little bit more. Jeez. RE-VERS. Yeah. Get to know and overstand. Yeah. Big Rageman. Another little one. Yo. Okay then. Slap through, that's a segue. I'm a king like Ledley, and I don't play friendly, it can get deadly. Bargeman at the way, Kim Pembe. Come fuck with the sensei, I don't care how much you bench him, man a dead weight. And I know you skip leg day, as I spin man back to back, that's a medley. I come through when I set pace, hit him with a flow that's colder than February. I ain't gotta wait on man, I ain't Jeffrey. Big man ting miss me with an F3. What my stacks tick, hefty. Then man chat too much, they like Wendy, think it's alright. Hit him with a lefty, get along gang, I ain't tryna be besties. I'm in my own lane, driving it. Can't deal with a fake, no time for it. True stories, I know minds and shit. And he's talking bars, but he's hyping it. Are you riding Mac, are you riding Dick? Have a little talk, I just minding my biz. Don't get a twist like I ain't into this. Shut down business every time I spit. Mine like a gun, loading the clip. Aim for the target, definitely hit. Man can't hack it, say he got pitch. Man can't hack it, say he got lift. Sent to the sky, putting the spliff, burning it down, taking the piss, burn to the ropes. That's what you is. That's what you are when you're fucking with this. Better off cutting your wrist. Man, I pub grab too much, cut in the mix. Bob the build, the way I'm moving the bricks. Gymnast, the way I'm making it flip. Painting a pick, making a drink. Open your mind, making you think. Planting a seed, making it sick. Sitting on gems, don't play with the gift. Back then, don't play with the kid. Nowadays, don't ramp with the guy. It can get hype. Rather be cool, humble and wise. I still remember struggling times, and none of them were fucking with I. And I was on the blood clot grind. Thought I would lose my mind, but I came back stronger, money got longer, and I'm still on this. The Grime's dead, it's a bunch of neeks, but I'm still on this. And most MCs don't know P, but I'm still on this. And used to make drill or Afro beats, now I'm still on this. Doing this for the longest, and I know the people still want this. Turn up the real, turn down the nonsense. We set the bar, not everybody does this. Nah, hold back. Cause I've been to the dungeon, selling off parties, that be functions. Go to any man anywhere, go to any man anywhere, I'll be letting it off. Doing it for day where you're telling me, boss. Man down, another MC dead in the box. I get dark like 7 o'clock in winter. Plus I stick to my basics, lemon and ginger. I'm on the grind on a really too linger. Shower man, he can get stingy like ninja. Your favorite MC, Bill him in a Rizzler.
I wasn't expecting that, I can't lie. They come and blessed RE-VERS with that freestyle. Highly appreciated, my bro.
Yeah, big up yourself, man. Proper settings, proper things, my bro.
Love my bro.
Yeah, all the bless, yeah. Like I said, more blessings and prosperity going forward for everything, bro. Remember I
appreciate
said that
man.
as well.
Well, that's it, man. You've heard it from Rageman himself. We got the interview, we got the games, we got the freestyle, man. What more can you want? Blessed us today. RE-VERS, over and out.